Hello, welcome back to another lesson. I'm Carla, the expert math tutor, and today's lesson is the distributive property using the FOIL method. So let's get started. Now the FOIL method, F-O-I-L, stands for first, outer, inner, and last. So we're going to apply this method to multiply these two binomials in problem number 1. So we have x plus 4 times x plus 3. For f, I'm going to multiply the first terms. So if we're just looking at x plus 4, okay, the first term is x. So I'm going to multiply that times the first term in x plus 3, which is x. So I'm going to multiply these two, x times x. When multiplying like bases, x, we add the exponents. So there's a 1 right here and there's another 1 right here. So we'll add those. 1 plus 1 is 2. So x times x is x squared. Okay, moving on to O, which is the outer terms. So in x plus 4, the outer term is x. And in x plus 3, the outer term is 3. So we're going to multiply x times 3. X times 3, which equals 3x. Next comes I. So I stands for the inner terms. So in x plus 4, the inner term is 4. That's what's inside. And in x plus 3, the inner term is x. That's what's inside. So we're going to multiply 4 times x, which equals 4x. L stands for last, so we'll multiply last terms, which are 4 and 3. So 4 times 3 equals 12. So now we're going to add all these terms together. And when doing so, we'll see that 3x and 4x are like terms, so we can add those together and simplify. So this will give us x squared plus 3x plus 4x is 7x plus 12. Let's try another example. So we have 2x plus 13 times x minus 1. So we're going to multiply the first terms. First term in 2x plus 13 is 2x. And the first term in x minus 1 is x. So we're going to multiply these together. 2x times x is equal to 2x squared. Now we're going to do the outer terms. In 2x plus 13, the outer term is 2x. And outer term is 1. So 2x times negative 1, don't forget that sign, is equal to negative 2x. Now we're going to look at the inner terms. The inner terms are 13 and x. 13 times x is equal to 13x. And finally, the last terms, which are 13 and negative 1. 13 times negative 1 is negative 13. Last step, we're going to add these. So 2x squared, there's no other x squared, so just write that down. Negative 2x plus 13x, those are like terms, so we can add those together. That's positive 11x and negative 13 minus 13. This is our answer. Let's check out another example. For number 3, we have x plus 4 times x minus 4. So first, I'm going to multiply the first terms. X and x plus 4, x is the first term. And in x minus 4, x is also the first term. So x times x is x squared. For the outer terms, in x plus 4, the most outer term is x, it's outside, and x minus 4, outer term is negative 4. So I'm going to multiply x times negative 4, which is equal to negative 4x. My inner terms are 4 and x. 4 times x is equal to 4x. My last terms are 4 and negative 4. So when we multiply those together, 4 times negative 4 is equal to negative 16. Now the final step is to add these all together. We have x squared, there's no other x squared term, so we'll write that down. Negative 4x plus 4x. Those cancel, right? Negative 4x plus 4x is equal to 0. We won't write anything. And minus 16, write that down there. X squared minus 16 is our answer. Alright, let's try one more example. Now we should know that f stands for the first term. So the first term in 4x minus 7 is 4x. And the first term in x minus 2 is x. 4x times x, and that equals 4x squared. For the outer terms, in 4x minus 7, 4x is the outer term, and in x minus 2, negative 2 is the outer term. So we're going to multiply these two together. 4x times negative 2 is equal to negative 8x. The inner terms are negative 7 and x. So negative 7 times x is equal to negative 7x. And the last terms are negative 7 and negative 2. So when multiplied together, that gives us positive 14. There's no other x squared term, so we'll write that down here. Negative 8x plus negative 7x is negative 15x. And 14 plus 14. And that's our answer.
I hope you found this lesson super helpful. If you did, please like the video right now. Share it with all your friends. If you want to be part of the hashtag MathPack, write hashtag MathPack in the comment section down below and provide your answer to the following 2 sample exercises.